Welcome to No Man's Sky Permadeath mode. Now, I'm currently sat on a space station, kind of just looking out into space. And why am I doing this? Well, this part's going to start with something that's a little bit strange, and well, it's been on my mind ever since I mentioned it in my survival mode Let's Play. And I thought, well, I've got to do it, and that is, how far is it to the edge of the galaxy? Now, I'm aware that some of you guys aren't particularly interested in this, and I've got no idea how long it's going to take. If you're not interested, there will be a timestamp in the video for you to jump forward to the normal gameplay. So what we're going to do is we're going to launch out of the space station. And go there. And there's two reasons why I'm doing this. One, I'm a little bit crazy at the moment. No, sorry, just joking, guys. Now, one, I'm curious, and I'm the type of person that when I get something into my head, I've got to sort it out. I can't just leave it and say, well, I'll get round to it one day. Once it gets into my head, and I just got to solve the problem. And the other one is, I have this idea of going to the edge of the galaxy and, well, building a base and then travelling to the centre of the galaxy. Anyway, so let's get down to it. Now, that's the centre, and what I've got to try and do, I haven't done this before, so I'm kind of thinking if I turn this way, I don't know if that is 180 degrees, there's no compass in this game. And I think what I'm going to do is look at that area there, and that's 75285 light years, 210 linear distance. Right, and then what I'm going to do is go forward, because what I'm trying to do at the moment is get a, so that's 75687. Is that okay? I'm still not convinced that's in the right direction, but I think maybe we'll just start going in this direction and see how it goes. As I say, I've got no idea how long this is going to take. I mean, I will tell you once I've actually got there, and I've got no idea if this is actually going to work, so. And I think we'll just come out this far. Right, we've got 77442. So that's. I think that's a. I think I'm kind of going away from the centre. I mean, this is the problem, because there's no compass in No Man's Sky, or no kind of galactic map. I mean, I'm not even sure what the shape of the galaxy is. I'm assuming that it is spherical. So if I can get a path directly away from the centre, it will let me do it. Now obviously this is going to take some time. I'm pretty sure it's going to take quite a lot of time, so what I will do eventually is either compress the video or cut the video. That's assuming that I actually get there, because for all I know is it could just keep going on in some kind of circle. Anyway, so we're moving forward at a pretty steady pace, and well, I mean, I think this is a good example of how big the universe is in No Man's Sky. I mean, all these stars are theoretically systems that you can stop at and investigate. True, they're all unique, but at the same time they're all very similar. And I can't remember the ridiculous size number that was actually put out when the game was launched, but it's big, and I mean it's really, really big. I think if you had virtually everybody on the planet playing the game, it still would take many, many lifetimes for people to visit every single planet in this game. The playable universe in this game is massive. You've got to remember, this is one galaxy, and there are other galaxies, because in my well, my first Let's Play I ever did with the game back, well, it seems ages ago now, but it's still less than a year. I actually did get to the centre of the galaxy and go to the next one, and then the whole process starts again. So, technically, you could play one game could last forever. And you'd never visit all the planets. You'd probably never see all the different variants and all that. Now, I know some people will say, "Oh, well, that's not. I'd rather have a linear story and go and do all the missions and all that." But I don't think that's the nature of No Man's Sky. I think No Man's Sky is very much about exploring, and as they add new content, that will change the scope of the galaxy or the planetary systems and your experience. And I think the sheer size of the galaxy in this game is very, very, well, intimidating, I suppose, in some ways, because there's no way you could visit all the individual planets in the game. I mean, it's just unthinkable, the sheer size and scope of this game. Anyway, so we'll just keep going, guys, and I'll kind of give you regular updates as we go forward. I mean, I'm not even sure if we're going to reach the edge. I mean, I did do a little bit of searching, and I did find one person who said that they had reached the edge and sailed out past the edge, but that was about it. But no one, I couldn't find anyone who actually stated. I mean, there probably is somebody there, I just couldn't find them, because you know how big the internet is, and some facts get very, very, very deep. But I couldn't find anyone who actually could say how far or the edge of the galaxy it was from the center. And that's partly why I'm doing this, because something in my mind said I want to know how far the edge is out. How far do you got to go? Because if you're going to start doing what I'm thinking of doing, which is actually building a base on the edge of the galaxy, you've got to know when you're going to be there and if you're making any progress. I mean, if you're going towards the center, it tells you how far you are from the center. Well, I want to know is how far I am from the edge, because I do really want to build a base in this series right out on the edge of the galaxy. Well, it's probably going to take me a long time to actually get out this far building bases, but I just like to do it. Build a base right out on the edge and then turn around and then fly to the center of the galaxy. When you think of that as a hop, imagine if you've got a base right out on the edge of the galaxy and then you've got the teleporter, and then, I mean, this is the mind-blowing thing, especially if you take it into the context of real life. Imagine if you could really be right close to the center of the galaxy, and then you could teleport right across to the rim in one go using the teleporter. I mean that would be mind-blowing. And at the same time, I think I'd like to have another route. So while I'm going towards the center of the galaxy, I'd like to have another route where I'm going round the outside of the galaxy, because you can have up to 4 teleporters. I think part of the root of this, kind of what I'm doing now, is the fact that you can have 4 teleport routes, and hopefully in the future Hello Games will add even more options. Okay, I think I've been rambling on long enough. Let's see how far out we are now. We are 218,000. I like that though. Yeah. Too far to jump. Upgrade drive. Obviously, we've confused the game here, guys. So we're just going to keep going. And we're 218,000 away from the edge, and we've reached it. There we are, guys. We have flown out of the galaxy. And there is the center, and out here is nothing. It would have been really cool if you could see another galaxy. I mean, that would be fantastic. But there's like a kind of blob out here, and let's see if we can fly back in again. Okay. Ah, that's interesting. It will not let me select planets out here. So there must be like an outer spiral. Come on, I want to know how far this is. Oh, there's one there, so okay. 218,913 light years from the center of the galaxy. So, is there anyone further out? So there's one there, but there's not there. Okay, let's check this one. Yeah, you can say 219,000 light years is the edge of the galaxy. And so there's like a rim round the outside of planets that you cannot select on build on. Wow, I'm a bit blown away actually, guys. You know, to be this far out and look back into the centre of the galaxy. Imagine doing this in real life. There we are, flying backwards out into space, and the galaxy just fades away. I mean, I seriously doubt you'd be able to fly to another galaxy. I mean, that would be really cool if you had another form of kind of travel that allowed you to go into the Galactic, but at the moment the only way you can get to another galaxy is to go to the centre. And I think what I'm going to do now is just exit the map here, and we'll get back to the normal game now. And here we are, guys. We are back to the normal game. Let me just get back into the space station. I'm a bit worried about pirates, and I've actually forgotten what system I'm in actually. Okay. So here we are. We're back in the space station. If any of you guys have skipped that slightly weird journey to the centre of the galaxy, I'll give you a quick update. I've flown to the edge, and it's 219,000 light years away from the centre. And I just want to refresh my memory. I can't remember. Yeah, I think we're out here. I'm just going to have to fly out, guys. So just okay. Kohat Petsky. Okay, where are we on the greater scheme of things? I think I've confused the game actually. Oh, interesting. Oh, there's High Aqua. So we're actually in the system where I was doing that high risk Rigogen mining. Now, I don't want to go there just yet because I want to try something, and here comes the local Department of Pirates, but I'm not interested in that. Sorry I keep flying in and out, guys, but I'm just kind of still a little bit blown away from that, doing that exercise. And I think what I want to do is I want to check my log. What I want to do is go back and talk to this exocraft, guys, because I have an idea for... Well, if you watch my last part, you would know that I did a bit of extreme Rigogen collection, and I want to try something out. But it means going home. I think I've got... Just have a quick check. I think I've got the resources to do what I want to do, which is to build another base. Yes, I've got the dynamic resonator like that, and I think I've got the iridium. Yep. So what I want to do is go back to my home base. What I'm thinking about doing is set up a resource base. So what I want to do is come here. No, can't connect any of that. So we're going to go back to go back home. Okay guys, welcome back to my base, and what I want to show you is this guy. If I go to the log, he wants me to build a Nomad Geobay. Now I've got one because I built one in the last part to collect that rig again, but I just want to check to see if he's going to let me build it. Okay, here we go. Nomad craft, travel, main. Yep, and it says I possess a Nomad Geo exocraft, so I've now got this built. The acceleration module, so we've now got acceleration module tile for my exocraft. Okay, and let's see what else he's got. I don't think that was the last mission. Traveller, I have detected a location of a monetary interest. Go there and you may hone your control of the exocraft, track the signal down before it disappears. Active terminal to siphon off its units. If you get the location fast enough, I'll be able to transfer units to my account. Spend these days doing this, tending the exocraft and drawing data from interplanetary networks. Tending. Okay. Do I go for it? It's going to be a bit of a chase. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for it, guys. Oh, so okay, let's go here. Okay, we'll have to use our roamer. How far is this away? 6 minutes that way. Okay, guys, it looks like we're great. And first thing I do is drive into a crevasse. Okay, and I've driven into another one. This is not the best planet for doing this. Come on. Oh, get me out of here. Let's just get out of here the quick way. I'm not off to a flying start here, guys. Okay, and there's a great big ravine over here, which probably won't help my cause very much. And I think what I'm going to try and do is, I think if I remember correctly, if I go this way, I've been over this terrain several times already. I think I've got loads of fuel, so I know the observatory's over there, guys, but I know there's a great big ravine over here from when I've been out this way before, and I think we're just going to have to try and push our way through here. This is not exactly what I had planned for this part, guys. I'm really burning through the fuel. There's a knowledge stone there. Come on. Refuel. Okay. Maybe I should have built the upper booster before I did this. And here's this bloody ravine. I think I can get out this way. Again, I think I've been through here. Hey, oh, it's a creature there. Two creatures, out the way, you're bigger than me. Observatories that way. I think I can get up through there. Let's push through there. And we'll just. Oh. But this way, I hope Hello Games never introduce a damage quota on exocraft, because I would never be able to survive with my driving. Okay, let's keep. Oh, that gave me a fright. I wonder what that was then. Do we go straight over the top? think we can probably try and get round this way. Just see if we can get through here. So it's 2 minutes. Trouble is, if I run into another one of those big ravines, there's another one out here somewhere. I know. Okay, it's yeah, there's a hole there. Keep away from that. Okay, and we've just been lashed. Yeah, just do a nice big jump. Still 2 minutes out. We've got a little bit of an edge, but we're now running into a ravine. You can see it going off to the left there. I think we might be able to go up this side. It's difficult to see with the perception about how steep some things are in this game sometimes. I think we can. Oh crap. Keep going, keep going. I'm really burning through the fuel here. But over this rough terrain, you've just really got to go for it, guys. Wow. Luckily, we haven't been lashed by too many ash plants at the moment. When to really get the speed, you need to use the boost on the ground. Let's just again. It looks a bit like we're going to have to go up onto a platform, which is not going to be good because there's like a sheer rise there, and it says 45 seconds. I'm pretty sure that observatory is going to be up on top of that platform there, guys. It's going to make getting up there very difficult. May have to use the jetpack for the last part. I don't know, we might be able to get up that area there. It's 23 seconds. Maybe if we can get round here. Yeah, there's a little bit of a rock. Ah, we're just driven straight over. And we're here, guys. Wow. We need to find the entrance. Is this a new building? Well, out, jump in. I'm not going to read it when I go in. I'm just going to go straight in and click it. Ooh. Terminal spits out errata and there's confusion. You leave the terminal. As you go, you think to yourselves how glad you are that the technician attacked the network. So we got 3,000 odd. So we don't actually get any tech for that. And I've got a feeling that this is an infinite mission. I mean, we'll check that when we get back. I don't think we can. No. And we've done that, done that. I think I'm a bit inclined to. I think I've got the famine for this, yeah. I think we'll recharge the exocraft while we're at it. I mean, I could have done that with the Nomad, actually, come to think of it. I mean, I could call my ship and go back really quickly. Use a bypass chip. And, oh well, it looks like there's a knowledge stone there. We might as well grab that while we're at it. Looks like there's some plutonium here, so we can recharge our... So we've got the get word for. I'm sure I saw another base here somewhere. Yeah, that was interesting. I think that's definitely the last of the time missions, guys. And in fact, I'm pretty sure that is definitely the last mission for the exocraft guy. Yep, we've got a couple of kind of minor units there. We've got some smoke damaged tech there. So let's get up into here. That should give us some nanites. That should increase our standing, and that should give us some carbon. And we'll just But I'm certainly going to grab that. Nanites are always welcome. And that looks like there's a base over that way. Okay, up here. I'm not sure what my health is at maximum. Well, I think it was already at maximum, but it doesn't. Oh, this is new. I don't think I've seen one of these before. Oh, health is at maximum. So there's 2 variations. That's new. I can't recall seeing that before. It's always been like this. Ah, that's interesting. And again, I think this is something that Hello Games is up to, and I'm using up to in a very polite sense, in the fact that they are putting new features into the game and not actually telling people or new things to find. I think they're just kind of slipping them in quietly as part of the updates, like changes to the biomes and some of the creatures. I've got a feeling they are sneaking those in and not really letting on that they're actually doing it. Okay, got the Roma, and I think what we can do now is I'm going to drive back, I think, and certainly going to, I think we'll grab the plutonium. We burnt a lot of fuel on the way out here. How am I doing for? We've got a little bit of space. Starship. You've picked up some nanites. I haven't built that, but I think we've got enough space to. I don't really need that. And a Gek charm and a little bit of plutonium. Let's just get back into my exocraft, I say. So we've got the Heridium. Just kind of got a little bit more Heridium in the Starship. A bit of carbon. Some plutonium. Maybe we could get some antrium. Looks like we're a bit short on iron actually. Oh no, we've got plenty of iron. So I think what we're going to do is just drive back, see what we can find. Some Heridium down there. Ha! So the first thing I do is drive off the edge of a cliff. Okay. And again, I'm just kind of jumping through, taking damage. Actually, if I got all the creatures on this planet. No, I have not. I've got 2 to go. Let's upload the waypoint. So let's keep an eye out for some creatures as well. There's a lash plant. I mean, we're this far out, so. And usual rules, guys. Nothing much happens. I will edit out the boring bits because I'm very much aware that driving across the surface in an exocraft, not finding much, isn't particularly very much interesting. And I think we can probably go back through the gap there. There's another little lash plant hidden away in that corner. And some emerald air, which could be useful to mine. I have a slot in my. I've got a slot in my ship in here, so maybe I'll just stop off and mine a little bit of emerald just to make it a bit of cash. Might as well make it a bit more profitable. So just, I mean, this is a nice mining position as well. I don't have to go into the ground. You can see where I'm excavating into the cliff. So there's a bit more emerald here than kind of meets the eye. This is. And the Sentinels turned up and scanned. I've got a feeling when the next update comes out, guys, the game will be, scrap that, plutonium, you will be taking damage, because at the moment the Sentinels can't really attack an exocraft, but I've got a feeling in the next update that is going to change. Oh, I've got to get this knowledge stone. Let's grab the knowledge stone. Get word for nasal. Actually, that didn't drop too badly, actually, guys, considering that I did that in the middle of a storm. So I'm going to just go through the base. I think we can get through here. I can't mine anything else, I don't think. Could get a little bit more carbon. To grab that. That storm's passed now, so just grab this carbon. Good. And there's some plutonium there, so I think we're come on. Oh, come on. There we are. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to aim the mining laser. So we've got a bit of a slope here, but I think it'll be okay, guys. We can go up through here. I think we can have a slight diversion for this. Oops. Nice big wads of plutonium here. And I think what I will do is charge that up so it won't tell me that my everything is full when it runs out. Okay. Some thallium there. I should have done that. Oh, it's a lash plant there. Okay, just a bit more plutonium there. Just sap that up. There's the canyon. I mean, just to show you what I was trying to avoid, guys. I mean, I'll go and drive into it now, I think. I'm not time constrained. This is the canyon that I was trying to avoid. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is the one. So I've been through it before. And it's easy to negotiate, or easy-ish to negotiate, when you're not having to tear through here trying to get on a time constrained mission. But you can see here it's pretty rugged through here. Oh, come on. Just drive through here, and we've fallen into an emerald. An emerald trap. As I say, you can see how tough it is getting through this area. Okay, let's go this way. I think we'll be okay round here. That's... I don't know, I think that's just a plant. We've just been lashed. Bugger. I suppose there's always one lurking somewhere. I've kind of got a bit too far south of my base, so I need to come this way. I'm assuming that's north actually, but it's purely the absence of a compass means that. Okay, let's force our way through here, and there's my, I suppose what they call them, traps in golf, isn't it? And here we are, guys. We're back at the base after that excursion. The craft's a bit low on fuel, might as well fill it up before I jump out of here. And of course we're going to drop a save, and I'm just going to go and show you the exocraft guy. just go and talk to him. And see where he just says it, and he says I'll go now. If you click it again, he will send you somewhere else. And I think this is almost an infinite mission now. You don't get any tech, all you do is go and get money. So if you suddenly decide that you get a bit short of cash, you can do these dash across the planet missions. Also, if you just want the fun of charging across the planetary surface. Just before I wind this video up, guys, I'm just going to show you this is my resource room. I'm kind of got these Mordite plants here. I don't have the formula yet for the insulating, or is it the lube? Actually do it. Yeah, cool. So if I come here, and everything is absolutely chock-a-block now. And like if I go here and show you here, I don't have the formula to make that profitable at the moment. So what I've been doing at the moment is just collecting that up and putting it into a vault. I mean, I will be putting out more plants over time, but it's not a priority. So what I'm doing at the moment is just quite literally storing it in here. Got a little bit of antrium, so I might as well shove that in there, make a bit of space. And of course I will go up, and now I've got some space in there. This can come back, and that will give me the, you know, top that up actually. And what I will do is send this back to the... Okay. Right guys, this is where I'm going to wind the video up. I think well, the video is quite long, especially if you watch the bit where I travel to the edge of the galaxy. I mean, if you do the other one, hope you enjoyed the dash across the planetary surface on that final mission for the exocraft tech. And above all, I hope you are enjoying the series. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.